Hello and welcome YouTube. I am in the Danish War Museum right now, and let me show you some of this stuff. So I freaking love military uniforms from this time period. This is basically from the Imperial Russian Army of World War One. So there was some officers that escaped from Russia basically to Denmark, and they they wanted to be buried with their uniforms, but there's this one guy, as it explains here, who he had all these uniforms, all these helmets and stuff, and he had all this stuff, and he essentially allowed it to be displayed here at the museum after he died. So this is like a bunch of history here that would have been just wiped out. These uniforms, these helmets, these tombs down here, all this history would have been wiped out had it not been for this one guy, essentially, that escaped from Imperial Russia right before the Communist Revolution. And this stuff is awesome. I love this type of stuff. But this is in the Danish War Museum. Got all kinds of cool stuff in here, guys. You got this suit of armor in here with this musket. There's a bunch of hunting muskets over there in the display where we just were earlier. This big giant statue here. Now look at this shit. Look, it's a steamboat. Actually, I don't know what this is. Yeah, it's a steamboat. It's like a cutout of one, basically showing you how the engine worked and like the inside of one. So it's like a cutaway of a steamboat. Oh, they've got like stuff in here from medieval Japan too up there. Pretty much, I think this is, hold on, got a display over here. Yeah, this is some kind of suit of armor. This is like a suit of knight's armor, I believe. I don't know exactly where it's from. Here's a mock-up of an old ship from the Danish Navy. This thing is pristine. Good golly, there's so much history in here that I can't even, really, I'm going to run out of time, really, because it's about to close in less than an hour. I'm not going to have time to go through all this stuff. Got some more ships over here.
Check it out, dude. You can see the different layers of the ship in here.
Yeah, they got about 3 or 4 layers in there.
These ships were huge, and some of the figureheads, so whatever you call it, at the end of the ship.
The bulkhead.
Yeah, the bulkhead.
Oh, we gotta hurry up, dude. We spent so much fucking time downstairs.
Oh, I think this is the last. Like, we just have to check out the rest of this story.
Yeah, we ain't even been through half of it though. Look how long this damn thing is.
Got an hour still. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like a realistic mock-up of like a scaled down. Good golly.
And
hey, you got
these
little
ships were like so immaculate, and like they're huge. All these ships are huge.
Hey, you see the little rowboats that's like going in between them and stuff like that.
Even the rowboats, that's like boats for like 30-40 people.
Mm-hmm. Here's one of a town. What town is this? Got a little fort right here in front of the town.
It's gonna say over here. This is a typical star-shaped fort. This is the Battle of Øresund.
Oh, this is a battle.
In 1658, the Danish-Norwegian king was attacked by the Swedish king. An army of 10,000 besieged. An army of 10,000 Swedish besieged Copenhagen.
So
For
which?
months, and supplies were running low. The Dutch decided to send a fleet of 35 ships of the line and approximately 50 supply ships. The Dutch fleet attacked the Swedish on October 29, 1658 in a giant naval battle that lasted almost
These are
6 hours.
Dutch ships right here, though, so like I'm trying to figure out which side is which.
I'm pretty sure this is the Danish side over here, and that this is the Swedish side over there.
But I'm seeing Dutch ships here.
Yeah, they came in with 35 ships to aid the Danes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see a Swedish flag right there, yep.
It was a fierce and bloody battle, about 600 casualties on each side. The Swedish lost 4 ships, the Dutch 2. The Dutch fleet reached Copenhagen, bringing supplies and troops to the besieged city. This tremendous help and failed Swedish assault on the city of February 11, 1659 made the Swedes lift the siege of Copenhagen. Or actually, yeah, I think that's actually Copenhagen. That looks like Rådhuspladsen. I think this is the Danish side over here. But honestly, I can't really tell.
I mean, do the Danes even have ships? Like, I don't see any Danish flags.
I'm not sure they were going to put those on here.
Well, anyway, I mean, that really puts into perspective how these battles would have played out, though. Some more muskets. I'm trying to blow through here because I told him we don't have that much time left. We got less than an hour and we ain't even halfway through this damn thing yet. Yeah, this is a very pristine collection. Hold on though, guys. I want to show you guys that Japanese samurai armor that I saw earlier. I got to show you guys that. You know I'm into Asian girls and stuff like that, so I'm very into Japanese history. You guys already know. You just come over here quickly so y'all can see it. Yeah, here we go. So this is like a suit of Japanese samurai armor. This was like from some guy's collection that died. So they just had it here in the museum. I mean, look at this. You can tell this is like for a guy that's pretty short. He would have like stood pretty short. But he's like here on this, the armor's like here on this podium. And also this guy would have been considered a giant for the time. He's actually like way taller than most people would have been in this type of armor. And you got all these katana swords here. And up there you got the big ass Nodachi katana. My friend was just talking about how much he loves Nodachi. I like Nodachis too. I think those are cool as hell. Here's another one over here with more weapons. Yeah, that thing will skewer you like a, I don't know, like, but I like that thing up there though, that sword slash spear thing. I don't know, I don't remember what you call those, but like that's, if I had to fight with a melee weapon, I'd probably choose something about like that. Here's the suit of samurai armor right here. This one's less ornate than the other one. that I was just looking at, but I just wanted to show you guys that right quick. Let's try to get through this damn museum while we still got time. Those are the hunting weapons. These all belong to monarchs, pretty much. They're like just exclusively hunting weapons. Okay, where was I? I was about to go through these, ooh, here's some more of these. Yeah, I freaking love the uniforms from this time period.
Legendary M62.
MG42.
Yeah.
Oh, that damn thing will put the fear of God in you. That's a pretty ornate, what you call it, a sternup thing you sit on a horse. So this is like from the Napoleonic era. I know for a fact though, because I played way too much goddamn Napoleon Total War not to recognize these helmets.
You recognize them?
Yeah, these are from Napoleon Total War. Some of that I know that's a French helmet right there. But like some of these are also Danish ones.
Yeah.
Actually, I wasn't France. Yeah, France. Denmark was allied to France during the Napoleonic Wars because Britain attacked them. Yeah, I freaking love these helmets, dude. Like I was actually trying to get me one of these one time, like just a mock-up of it. So I was just so I could just walk around in one because I love these helmets so much. But yeah, I think these are either. Well, I know that's a pickle helm from World War One, the one with the spike on the helmet. That's a German one. I think maybe the Danes used them too. I don't know for sure. That one's from like the Civil War era. That one right there. You see, it looks like one of those Union caps, but it's got like that extra little flare on top of it. It's a very European type of deal, but like that's the same hat that they would have had at the same time during the American Civil War, but in Europe. That's another Napoleonic style helmet. Yeah, this is my shit right here. Military uniforms from about that time period. I'd note a lot of these are like cavalry helmets specifically. Or especially like those, like in those style right there. Those are kind of like cavalry style helmets. And I think this too, this is definitely right here. Yeah, this whole setup right here is definitely like a cavalryman's uniform. He's got that helmet up there. I think that's a Russian one, actually. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Russian one looked like very similar to that one exactly. You see a saber there. That's the breastplate they used to wear during the Napoleonic era. Isn't this British? This is either British or Danish. I think it's actually Danish. Yeah, this is my shit right here. See, this is the stuff that's got me damn near orgasming being in this museum, like this type of shit. These are more modern though. These are, I'm pretty sure these are more modern because you can tell by just how different the style is. It's less ornate and more utilitarian, so that's like moving more towards the modern era, pretty much. You can kind of tell right away, but these are still like a lot better looking than the ones we probably would have today. Yeah, they got like 1 million decorations.
This looks like something that'd be handed to you personally by the Queen.
Probably is. Like a Victorian Cross or a Medal of Honor type of deal. Look at that key.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a Nazi one over here.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, a couple of my viewers would like that one.
Well, you know, the Danish government did work with them, so
Yeah, they immediately folded.
yeah.
This is another mock-up of a military fort, I'm assuming. Yeah, the naval dockyards in the 1790s. This is what their dockyards, or one of them, would have looked like in the 1790s. Yeah, Europe was very far more advanced than anything that was going on in Europe during that, anything that was going on in America during that time. But I'm sure you probably know that.
You gotta check out these amputation kits over here.
Amputation kits, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was about to go over there and check out this. So here's some interesting stuff. This is like all the medical supplies that would have been used round about the World War era. Basically, you stick your foot in that damn thing and they saw your shit off. You'd want to get, any of you guys want to sign up to get your arms and legs amputated off? They use some of the devices like this. I mean, like they probably had like methods of disinfecting things by that point, but still you could have been in a situation where you needed an amputation. Basically, it's just combat medic stuff here. See the big first Red Cross symbol on that bag. This is World War One for sure right here. World War One for sure. Denmark didn't really fight in World War One, but I'm pretty sure they still were prepared to if they had to. This is a really neat looking uniform right here. I love that freaking hat. Uniform's pretty nice and on point. Man, that is freaking wow. Danish flag right there. Beautiful. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, this is World War One stuff. Pretty much. This is a German helmet, I believe. It's a gas mask.
They got a stem gun up there.
Yeah, that's World War Two.
Yeah. A carbine of some kind.
Yeah, this is getting more to modern stuff.
Yeah.
It's a radio.
Yep. Encrypted. They got the different ciphers and stuff for the different months and days.
Yeah, that's a sergeant's uniform. And
Flag and the Nazi symbol right next to each other.
yeah, here we go. Shame on you, Denmark.
Yep. Oh, the MG40. That's like the most evil weapon of all time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the part of the video where my viewer retention is going to go up.
People are gonna be greedy.
Freaking white nationalists, so they're like, oh, hell, or whatever. Fuck you, you nerd. But yeah, Denmark did immediately fold to the Nazis pretty much.
So there were Danish soldiers fighting for them.
For how long, though? Like, did they stop when it became clear they were going to lose?
I mean, there were Danish soldiers fighting for him up until the final day.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Like, that's the same thing the French did, too. You had the freaking French SS in Berlin fight it out to the last man. Like, you freaking cowards. Well, I mean, it's not cowardly what they did, but like, you're fighting for that side. That's what you're choosing to go out for. Some of these weapons would still be pretty viable today, though. Like, most of these machine guns, the bazooka, like this is a 50 cal right here, or the equivalent of it.
care of your tools. The government is paying. You say, no, you're paying, the government says.
I mean, it's the truth. I mean, many of these weapons would still be pretty viable today, though, if you got your hands on it and the ammunition and whatever. Like, this is like, you know, very modern and recent stuff. I mean, hell, I used to operate these, but I used to operate these exactly when I was in the Army. You know, that's not very far off from just a standard 50 cal, so. Yep, it's a shell, 8-inch. You do not want to be within a blast radius of anything like this. What are we looking at here? Oh, is that I think that's a sea mine. I think, I don't know. No, that's not what it is. That's not at all what it is. I don't know, guys. I don't know everything I'm looking at in here. I think those are torpedoes up there behind that display case. I mean, whatever this is a big ass freaking shell. Oh my god. That's when you need something really dead. It's like a cutout of a torpedo. Yeah, I did go to the Canadian War Museum earlier this year, but I didn't make a video about it like I'm doing with this. Wish I had, though. I would have put it up on the channel. Okay, what is this damn thing? That's crazy looking. I could find out what it is if I would stop and read it, but I'm kind of trying to rush through this though, because I don't have that much memory on my phone. So I need to kind of breeze through this quickly. Ooh, those biplanes. I freaking love World War I biplane aerial combat. It's a very interesting topic. They got a bunch of Nazi memorabilia in here because like the Danes were pretty much complicit with the Nazis. UN stuff. That's the UN helmet right there. The UN is a joke. The UN's never really done much. Riot shield. Yeah, people used to throw rocks at that. That's a pilot uniform. I think maybe a helicopter pilot or something like that. Yeah, this is like modern stuff right here. I can't. This is crazy, guys, that I'm seeing like this in a museum now. This is like something that would have been, I don't know, in use like when I was a kid. Pretty much. God damn, I'm getting old. We're getting old, guys. They got stuff that was around during our childhood now in museums. That's crazy. Is that an LGBT flag? Oh my god. More uniforms. I think this looks like it's from the 1800s roundabout, but I don't know what it's specifically of. Actually, this looked like freaking American Union type stuff. U.S. Civil War type stuff. That's why I guess the 1800s. Yeah, I think this actually is what it is. Yep, these are Civil War, American Civil War uniforms. That's why I kind of recognize these, yeah. I definitely do recognize these. American Civil War uniforms in the Danish War Museum. That's crazy. But that's a little reminder of home. Some biplanes and some jets, some mock-ups of some aircraft. These are really good mock-ups, by the way. And this is a much more modern soldier right here. This is Iraq. Looks like an Iraqi soldier. Oh no, that's a Danish soldier in Iraq, probably something like that. Yeah, because they got the text in Arabic too. Yeah, this is like modern shit right here. Modern, so I think that's a war reporter. Yep, dude right there. I guess he died in action or something like that. It looks like a JDAM. One of those JDAM munitions. Alright, I think this is most of the cool shit already. I mean, I've kind of skipped over some stuff, but I think that should do it for the video. But I'm having a blast out here, pretty much. Anyways, I'll go ahead and cut it here. Do my next video probably tomorrow, but this will come out today. Anyways, guys, this has been Emperor Dion the Lion, checking out the Danish War Museum, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.